I was gonna say this. Does rice have nipples?
You can milk. Yes, it does. I've seen them. You can milk rice
Just gotta, just a little bit,
very carefully.
just a little bit.
Those people that make like the miniatures that go on like the heads of needles. You get like those tweezers, and then you just milk the rice that way.
The
Right.
miniatures that goes on the heads of beetles.
Needles,
Oh.
like
Needles
sewing
also.
needles. You never see, oh, like they go in like the eye part. You never seen those?
Anyways, here's my Beatles hat. 5,
Or
3,
2,
and 1.
1.
Hello world is a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, messieurs, bienvenue, welcome to the happy hour.
Welcome back, Happy Hour listeners. Hey, we're recording on a rare Thursday evening.
I know.
It is Friday Eve, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for regular push-ups. That was something that my gym teacher in high school used to say all the time.
push-ups?
Yeah, push-ups. Regular push-ups.
Was he like Native like American?
He was a white man.
He's just weird.
His name was Mr. Zimmerman. Mr. Z, we would call him. Great guy. Passed away a while back. It was really sad. I remember.
That's
But,
Bob Dylan.
Oh,
Bob
no
Dylan's
kidding.
last name.
Oh, Mr. Zimmerman. Oh, how about that? Also the last name of Dead Mouse, Joel Zimmerman.
Oh, Dead Mouse 5.
Dead
Dead
Mouse
Mouse
5, whom I saw this previous weekend, and
Oh,
it was awesome. So cool
Oh, yeah.
at Parc Jean Drapeau outside. What a
Oh,
great
nice.
week we've been having weather-wise. Oh my gosh.
dude. You get to spend every weekend in Montreal. I'm so jealous.
Facts.
I might be there next
Tomorrow.
weekend,
Oh.
perhaps. I don't know. Nah, I gotta take a weekend off. Anyway, my name's
Poor
David Auger.
Walter.
I am at Glaucus123 on Twitter.com. Joined as always by Beth
Hello, I'm at HIVERHYT on Twitter.
and Veronica.
Yeah. I'm at CHILE_pepper on Twitter and a Threads and at CHILE pepper on Blue Sky.
Well, I had another sentence in mind, but we are the Happy Hour. At Happy Hour on Twitter, Happy Hour Pod on Instagram, and Threads, happyhour.bs blah 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 on Blue Sky, and I think those are all the hits. Happyhour.com, youtube.com/happy hour. If you want all of our socials, check out the YouTube page. I have them listed very conveniently under our videos in the description field,
Oh,
and it's been like that for 2.5 years. Never mentioned
Also-
it until now.
also, I think it's time for another shout out to our friend Dominique, who is at DF Pendries on Twitter.
Who?
Does
Yes.
our
I know.
who does
The Lord's
transcript
work. That's what
Yes.
they do.
every week out of the love of us. She just loves us and does them for us and has a good time doing it, and we appreciate her very much.
We love you
that
too,
is,
DF. Thank you.
And those updates, you can find. What's the tag again for her Insta?
Yeah.
DF Pendries.
DF Pendrys, it's PENDRYS.
Yeah. For those that want them, transcripts and our subtitles are
Yes.
they're
her.
amazing.
And she's also a great source for various women's sports, including
Yes.
hockey,
Yes.
basketball, and gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Yes.
So if you are
Very impressive.
into those or looking to get into those, she's a great resource. She has all this knowledge, and again does everything for fun out of the love of sports.
That's kind of like what I do,
Not bad. Exactly.
or what we do, except sometimes I hate it. Actually, most days I love it. It's only spare minutes where I'm like, hey, fuck this.
The season's over.
Season is over in September. Let's talk about that. Last time we recorded, it was at the end of the Devils game, lost 4-2. Oh well. However, the Habs, in their infinite knowledge, last Wednesday took on the Ottawa Senators from nation's capital of Canada, Ottawa, and Yeah, the Habs won like well as from what I can see. Gignac, that guy. I believe that he went back down to Laval though, unless he was put on waivers. We had a lot of lobster movement. We had a lot of roster movement this week.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to actually catch up with it all because literally half the camp vacated to go over to Laval's camp. I think it'd be easier to say who is still on the camp as opposed to who is left it. I've been trying to find a list of that ever since we logged on. Been having trouble. Anyway, Gignac with a goal. Slavkovsky with a goal. Thank God. Assisted. Yep. Assisted by Justin Trudeau and Kirby Doc.
Slavkovsky and Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, just peas in a pod. Those two, just members of state, just going right at it. For the Sens, Kubalik and that's right, Mr. Joseph was having himself right? Wasn't that with the hat trick there? I think it was. I forget his name. The Montrealer. Oh, now I remember.
Must confess, I haven't watched a single preseason game.
Mathieu.
So
he's from
Gignac
Laval.
was a PTO.
Oh, no kidding. So he's not
Yeah,
sticking
he was-
around then.
He was released.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
Mm.
he put it in. He put in the effort.
He
I
did.
thought he had some good moments.
That's what she said.
Yeah, bam. But
Bam.
now where is he? I don't know. Back somewhere. So Kubalik
putting
with a
it in anymore.
goal. Joseph with two. Let's see. Why did they do the score like that?
They're
So
rude.
it's so strange. 1-0 Montreal.
Who
2-0
did this?
Montreal. The website 2-2 tied. Then they said that Joseph scored. It was 3-2 Montreal, but no. That'd be 3-2 Senators. I'm looking at this. I'm losing my mind right now. Unless they're saying no, that doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, I can't look at the website anymore. So Matthew Joseph hat trick, good for him. Third period, Monahan ties it up, followed by Cole Caulfield on a power play goal of all things. We actually had a few power play goals, but that's it. When I say a few, I mean literally a few these past 2 weeks. As the power play continues to be the awe-inspiring menace that is known in the NHL.
Better than 0.
We still wish we got penalty kills instead of power plays.
Yeah, I haven't watched the
we
game, so
score
I'm not
on
going to
them.
really comment
We score
on the
more.
actual games.
Yeah, I don't know. I have words. I mean, they're the same
Okay.
words we've been saying for the past 4 years,
Yeah,
5
you were
years.
saying it in the group chat.
Mm.
What's his
First-
name, the coach? Gotta go.
Burrows.
Austin Butler.
Burrows.
Yeah, Mr. Burrows. Not great.
We were so
It's-
excited for him when he.
Oh,
Yeah,
became
what do you even
the
do,
coach.
Burrows?
Yeah, I mean, he played
Mm.
with the Sedin brothers.
The
so of course-
twins, yeah.
Yeah, so the twins. So they had an amazing power play. So of course he would just bring that over to the Habs. No, he has not. Because the Habs don't have the Sedin twins. The reason the power play in Vancouver was so good.
They had the twin telepathy.
Exactly.
And then
Ipso facto, cum laude saw. Okay, nothing. I don't know.
And then
Lost
I
it.
feel like at some point, like Marty should say something to Alex, like, "Hey,
I assume he has.
There has to be. There has
It's
to have
it's
been.
his job.
There
Yeah,
has to have been
it's like-
conversations.
there's it's all new. It's all new people. Like, what is not clicking?"
It's just and actually that's probably what's insulating him at the moment. Everyone on the back end that's supposed to be, defensively, that's supposed to be quarterbacking the power play, have literally been playing hockey for 45 minutes
Yeah,
of their
there's
lives.
yeah.
Of their entire lives. They've never seen a puck before they joined the
That's not
Habs camp. No, the rookies, it's going to be mostly rookies again being dressed by the Habs on the back end. And that's half of it.
When?
Huh?
Is there another preseason game?
Yes, there's one
Saturday.
more Saturday.
I might try to catch it.
Saturday. It's against the Senators.
Yeah, at the Senator. So you can imagine that Mike Matson will probably get injured as well as Samuel Montembeau get ran or something like that. Because that's always what happens.
And didn't Matheson set out because he had an
Yes, they sat him
He
out
had-
preemptively because they thought, he
Oh fuck!
he ooped something somewhere.
Yeah.
Not
He had, like,
already.
a-
Yeah.
It was. They were like, if it was regular season, he would have definitely.
That
played
was the
the
game against the
preseason.
Senators.
Oh,
Okay.
I think too, where it was.
And they said if it was regular season, he would definitely play, but because it's preseason and they just
Yeah.
want to play safe.
Yeah,
so-
it's
And they're
not
so
like-
dirty and bad people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was that against the Senators game? I might be eating my words here. Maybe not. Whoops. I'm just looking at the rosters and I don't see him.
Time isn't
anywhere.
real. I don't know what day it was.
No, I don't either. So
I only want to talk
Friday.
about the Leafs game.
Oh, so we have 3 Leafs games to talk about.
Do we?
The Leafs went. Leafs took the Habs 2-1 in the preseason series. Friday and Saturday tilts were both losses for the Habs. 2-1 on Friday, 3-1 on Saturday. Well, what to say about them? Nyes and Kokkonen gets the 2 in the second period on Friday for the Leafs. Josh Anderson, of course, in the third period tries to bring the Habs back. Doesn't quite work out. Ilinen did not have himself a good game that time. And again, we were having just a mixed up roster all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they are wont to do. Who was playing for the Leafs? Samsonov and Petruzzielli were in net. Samsonov perfect, and Petruzzielli let 1 in. Caden Promo the entire night. On
Ooh.
Friday, lets 1 in. That's too bad. So sad. Followed
That's so
by
sad.
the game on Saturday that I attended. So I got
Oh,
to
right.
watch them lose in real time. Let's see who was in there for that one. I think it was Montembeau the whole night for the Habs. Nope, I'm wrong. Dobesh took over in the third
Dobesh.
for some reason. I don't recall if it was
'Cause I-
another preemptive thing or what.
Has Jake Allen played at all?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
played.
Oh, okay.
Did he play the center? No, maybe he played one of the games. He did play one of the games,
He did
Okay.
play one.
but I don't remember.
What was the score of the game on Saturday? Because I don't remember if
3-1.
they pulled. Huh?
It was 3-1.
3-1. I
And
feel like
the-
it might have been a preemptive thing to allow Dobesh more time.
That's possible. Yeah. I mean, the best thing about the goalie goal, the one goal that the Habs scored, it was shorthanded, so that was nice.
Nice.
Robertson gets himself a goal for the Leafs. The guy that's supposed to be Caulfield, so that's good for all the people in Toronto, I guess. What else is going on there? And Mr.
They're
Jones,
deluded.
whoever Jones is for Toronto, he was the whole
Martin,
night.
he's been around for a hot minute. He was on the Sharks.
Oh, I do remember that now.
He's
Thank you.
only had 2 seasons, I think, where he's had over 30 wins, and he's been playing for a decade.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. His
Man.
and then his most recent season, I looked this up one day and I don't remember why, but like his most recent season that he came close to having 30 saves was, I think, 2017.
No kidding.
Um
Bit of a journeyman.
he's been he's been with a couple other teams too. I think I want to say maybe Vancouver as well. But I remember him most being with the Sharks, but I don't know if that's because I don't know why I remember that. But he was with the Sharks for a minute.
Okay.
You guys, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does my happy hour logo look backwards to you?
Nope,
No.
it's correct for us.
Oh, it looks backwards for me.
Nope.
That's
But
normal.
yours-
mine,
yours
mine
look-
is backwards for me.
Okay, yours look fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was the other thing I was just looking up? Oh, yeah. So between those games on Friday and Saturday for the Habs, wait a second. Why did that happen? That's not the game I clicked on. Ah, damn it. Okay. So between the games on Friday and Saturday against the Leafs, the Habs had 10 power plays. I'm sorry, 11 power plays. Carry the one. And
Holy shit.
didn't score on any of them.
Oh no.
It is
Yeah.
You're-
Okay. Pas de commentaire.
on Friday, it was the Habs like B plus team against against Toronto's like C rookie team, and there's no rhyme or reason for it any longer. It's chaos, and nothing will fix the Habs power play
Yeah.
aside from, I don't know, hardcore surgery at this point. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's
Then
rocket
the
surgery.
game on Monday happened, and that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
I was
Yeah.
stressed.
Day of
Oh
Truth and
my
Reconciliation.
God, that was so nice. So here we have, let's see, who do we have dressed for these games? So this is close-ish to either team's top roster. On the Maple
Apparently
Leafs,
Matthews didn't dress.
Yeah, he did.
No, he was there. He was.
Oh, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, he.
see
I mean,
Matthews. He had an assist, which is nice.
He
Okay,
fucked up on the
why-
OT goal. I think it was.
I hate.
That's the
Eddie
highlight
Clark
that I
so
saw.
much.
Then we got a power play goal on Domi's penalty. The only power play goal in the game, or for the Habs, because they had 5 and scored on that one. Thank God. Wait, no, I'm sorry, 3 scored on that one. Thank God. 30% on the power play. That's amazing. That eclipses almost the past 2 years of power play statistics. So Norlinder pots it for the Habs to get the game going, followed by N. Gregor and Jay Tavares, whoever those guys are, makes it 2-1 Toronto, followed by Max Domi in the second period, makes it 3-1.
That his little
Toronto.
smirk infuriated me so much. I forgot that he was a Leaf.
Yeah,
Yeah, so did I until you guys
and then he
mentioned it.
scored, and then he was like,
It's the preseason, Max.
Mhm.
Calm yourself.
It's your 7th
also-
team, Max. Calm yourself.
Yeah, in 2 years.
I also like, why does John Tavares not get excited about anything?
Well,
Because he's got the
captain of
personality
Maple
of a
Leafs.
doormat.
He scored 2 goals, and he was like,
Oh yeah, he's captain of the Maple Leafs. How can you be pleased with yourself?
Yeah.
I thought this was your dream, my guy.
He believed all the hype, and look, they just were able to crack the first round
We
once.
don't need you. Kirby Doc scores, makes it 3-2 Leafs.
Oh yes, that was nice.
Oh, that was nice. Yep, right at the tail end, another shorthanded goal, thank God. So the vaunted Leafs defense is continuing to be on display here. Playoff ready, playing the parade. Third period, John Tavares, his second goal, makes it 4-2 Toronto. But then Mr. Kovacevic got out of his van and scored a goal. Brings the Habs within 1 at 13:43 in the period. And then they pull the goalie, the Habs,
And
in the final 2 minutes.
I was pissed. I was like, empty net never works. I am a staunch empty net hater. If nobody hates the empty net, I'm dead. That's how much I hate empty net. I'm like, it never fucking works. Don't pull the fucking goalie. What are you doing? We're just gonna get fucking scored on. Blah, blah. And then at 19 minutes and 19 seconds, who comes
Who?
Leroy Jenkins sing in to tie the game?
Mm-hmm.
is it?
Who could it be?
Leaf
Oh,
killer.
power horse.
Power horse Josh motherfucking Anderson.
Ties it up 4-4. Now, granted, the Leafs did have 41 seconds to, erase this embarrassment because they just got scored on while the Habs didn't have a goalie, which is impossible. And, well, they couldn't do it. So then we go into overtime, and it is Suzuki, Caulfield, and I think, well, I'm looking at the sheet here, Jordan Harris, but I don't know if he
Jordan
was
Yeah,
on the ice
I
from the
think so.
beginning. But yeah, that's the trio they chose. I think Suzuki won the draw right off the rip. They took it in, had the zone, and, at 31 seconds, Caulfield with a laser hits the bar as hard as he can, and Suzuki gets the rebound. Oh, the Habs won
Yeah.
against the Maple Leafs.
And apparently, Matthews left Caulfield alone, which was dumb.
Yeah, that's if there's somebody to not do that with it. So, but
Yeah.
it's the preseason, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter, and
but
and nothing matters.
But you know what? He should still try because they don't ever
No,
want to
it's
lose.
the
to
preseason.
Mm-mm.
No, but I know.
I was really
But I'm talking about the
frustrated.
Leafs. They've got such a chip on their shoulder.
I was really frustrated with how not physical the Habs were. I felt like the Leafs were trying to be physical and the Habs were like, I don't know, until the very, very end of the second period.
Oh my God, that Senators game was freaking physical. I'm expecting them to start,
Oh,
clawing each other.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I forgot to move my mic. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we would have let you know.
Okay, I totally
Yeah.
forgot my mic is over here. It's usually over here. I just like that Leafs game. I was like, somebody friggin' Ryan Reeves was trying to
Yeah.
antagonize people the entire game. Nothing happened. Like, especially he was like, Arbor, hey, what's up?
Oh my God, is that fucking guy a Leaf now? Ryan
Yeah.
Reeves?
And like
So nice to look at, but
the Habs
God,
were kind
do
of
I
shying
hate
away.
that
And I'm
guy.
like, look, I know it's preseason, but like you can check someone, please. Like Nick Suzuki was taking people into the boards. and somebody else was being kind of physical. I forget who it was. Not Arbor at that point. But then I think it was towards the end of the second period that Arbor got tangled up with a leaf. Was it Nyes?
Was it Nyes? Yeah,
Was it
that's what I'm
Nyes?
trying
Oh.
to recall. Was it
He got-
Robertson?
Oh no, I think it was Robertson.
Yeah, Kirby. Dude, Kirby, I'm starting to like Kirby more and more now because whenever a call is called and he is remotely involved that way or another way, oh, he's already John the entire time. And I'm like, yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Kirby's a little
Give them
firecracker.
He's
shit.
gonna get the Gallagher treatment soon enough.
Do it. Oh, he will. He will.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Gallagher looked a lot better today. That game too as well. He looked not as Gallagher the other two games, but that one he picked it up, which was great.
Yeah.
Good to see because we kind of need Gallagherness to go Gallaghering into the night. +3 for Kirby Doc. Best plus
That's
of
great.
the game between either team. Good for him. Isn't that nice? Samson off the net. And, oh, yeah, it was Jake Allen Monday night. That's nice. He let in, like, 2 donkeys, and that sucked. I was like, nope, that's not going to work.
Well, I noticed that you didn't send us any snarky little messages in the group chat.
Oh,
about
because I
Jacob.
tweeted them.
Oh, okay.
Believe me, I was like, can't do that, and can't do the other one. It was the first 2 goals he let in was, like, freaking, one was like a slap shot from beyond the dot. And he was like, oh shit. And then it went in. And the other one was like he didn't close up the pipe on the power play. It just went over. Oh no. But it's preseason. Who cares? It's preseason. Who cares? I mean, Montembeau can't stop a wraparound. Jake Allen can't get on the pipe. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters in the preseason.
Well, it literally doesn't matter, but
Team development matters. And this
Yeah.
is development in reverse.
we have to look at these guys.
Yeah.
But that's
Get a good look
pretty
at
much
these
everything.
guys.
And the Habs have been doing that quite in depthly. I think they're like, caution to the wind. We're just going to throw whoever we need to look at because we got to look at them. Now, with that being
Look at the tendencies and
Uh-huh.
play back the video.
Oh my God. Why doesn't this fucking website work the way that it did a
Okay,
year
just stop
ago?
consulting it.
Because I need the articles and I can't go on freaking Twitter because forget using the search on Twitter to find anything anymore. What a
Oh, and then
pain
the
in
Twitter update with the
ass.
articles now is fucking horrible.
Oh,
It's
God.
been unusable for a while.
Well, no,
ridiculous.
they did a new update where now if you post an article, it just shows a picture, and then in the bottom left-hand corner, it has like a little link.
Yeah.
But it's in the picture. So like people who use screen readers and stuff, they're saying that like it doesn't even tell you that
Oh,
it's an
okay.
article. It says image link.
Like, why-
literally
why-
image
what
link.
is
It
that?
doesn't tell you
Why-
the
why?
headline, doesn't describe the image or anything. But
Why?
today, Kelsey Snow was tweeting, I think it was today or yesterday, Kelsey Snow was tweeting about Chris Snow's funeral and how the public is invited to attend. And people like it looked like she just posted a picture that says, please help us come help us celebrate Chris's life. And people were confused because it was just it just looked like a picture of Chris Snow and nothing else. And like you can click on the picture, you can tap on the picture and it opens up the article.
What's the
like,
purpose
how are
for
we
this
supposed to
change?
fucking know that?
What's the purpose for this change?
I guess aesthetics or something. I don't fucking know. But it looks horrible. And I feel bad for Kelsey because she's just trying to share this with people who
Yeah.
care about her and her family and her husband. And she's struggling to get this information out because of
He's trying to make it less like, I mean, it is unusable for me and I stopped using it a while ago. I still have, I get my notifications from the people, the accounts that I want to hear from. I get notifications and then I'll click in and I'll look. But
Yeah.
like you go into the trending topics and they're a fucking mess. It's all these fucking idiot
Yeah.
right-wing blue checks at the top of your list that you have to block. And then it's all ads. And it's just like, it's fucking useless. And it's really sad for news junkies and sports junkies.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a ball sack without testicles in it.
Yeah, that's really gross. Ew.
Just throw it against the wall.
Yeah.
a stick, and then
Or boobs that are like, socks with tennis balls.
Knee socks. Thigh highs with tennis,
With tennis
balls in them.
balls.
Here
Super
who is still at camp, because I finally found the list I was looking for after
Oh.
going through what is one of the greatest inventions of mankind, the Canadians.com NHL extension of their website. So back on, do we have a date on the article? September 30. 25 players were iced, saying, "See you later, you guys go to Laval." It's a long list.
Later.
I'm trying to think of like some of the. Oh, Gignac actually went to Laval for that one. Come to think of it. So the big names. Like I said, Gignac, the guy that was on the PTO, but you said he was released, like gone now.
It's
Bath
been gone
He
so
was
long.
released from his
PTO.
professional tryout. Yes. So I don't think he has any other attachment
Okay.
to
Um,
the Caps.
So aside from
So I don't know if
him,
he's in the ether.
Philip Machar, Jan Mishak, Joshua, he had a pretty decent camp. Xavier Simoneau, T. Slimniak, Smilanek, that's who it was.
I don't know.
Smilanek.
Atlantic.
And then some of the defensemen, John Parker Jones, that really tall guy that I like, Miguel Torrini, that lone Quebecer that was drafted in 2022 when we were there. And then 3 goaltenders, Zachary Amond, Strauss Mann, and Joe Verbetic, which is a name that is sort of familiar to me. And Owen Beck was sent back to junior.
Joe Verbetic, he was on the Lion.
Yeah, he was with the L'Etoile Rivière for a bit. More than a bit.
More
was
than a
there
bit.
almost
He
all
came
season.
here. I saw him.
Yeah.
I yelled at him.
Oh, good.
I mean,
Yeah, Verbetic.
affectionately. No, affectionately. I was like, Joe. He was like,
I know how to pronounce your name. V. Betic. How is virtual reality and Beckett? Okay. Let's see what else happened here. The 4 players were placed on waivers to be loaned. I don't think they were taken. So waivers was Lucas Kangdata, Mitchell Stevens, Nicholas Bodin, and Brady Keeper, whom is a defenseman, not a goalie.
Did Primo was Primo on waivers at one point? There was a familiar
Not
name.
yet.
Not
He's
yet.
still-
Not yet.
He's
Okay.
still with the team.
Okay.
Another big name that's going to be on everybody's lips is Mayu got loaned to the Rocket. So he'll
Yeah.
more than likely be on the Rocket when that happens. Now, the actual roster of players that are on the team. So I'll just go over like the people that stuck it through training camp. Emil Heineman still with the team. Actually, that's the only 4, and Jesse Illinen as well, still with the main team. As for defensemen, Matthias Norlinder, that's one of the rookies that was at the camp, and he'll be, well, not rookie, but he's one of the younger kids.
Yeah.
And so he'll
I
still
love
be
him.
there.
He's
Then
so
the goalies, Allen, Montembeau, and Promo. And that was as of yesterday. And I don't think there were any movements today because I think that they're
Nope.
at Mont Tremblant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mont
Yeah,
Tremblant
they're
for
having
practice.
they're having
bonding
team
trip.
building. A
Yeah.
team building outing.
That's cool. How far away is it?
yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
look up.
close,
Oh, is it? No, that's blank.
like relatively.
Okay, let's see. Let me drive there.
Mont
It's
Tremblant.
super close. It's only like
Yeah.
an hour out of Montreal, maybe 45 minutes, depending on what you do.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
cool.
And apparently it was Nick was one of the facilitators
Organizers?
for this.
Oh, nice.
He was like this was like at least partially his idea
Hmm.
for them to
Yeah.
go and do this during their break-in games.
That's pretty cool.
What a fun little fraternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
sure-
no oldies except for Jake.
He's like me,
Well,
hanging
he's
out
an
with the
oldie.
kids. So it's
How do you do, fellow kids?
How do you do? Yes. Okay, it's a municipality in the Canadian province. I'm just wondering how many people live there. That's what I'm
I should
checking
just
out
tell
right now.
you
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
on
find.
the Google. Hold on.
There are
listeners are shouting right now.
11,000 people
Ooh.
there. That is like the town of
Like a
Caro,
Hamlet.
where I grew up. That is a little town. That must be fun.
Wonder if they have houses with round doors,
Like hobbits?
grass roof.
Like hobbits?
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
pretty though.
Yeah.
It does look
very
very pretty.
European. Like it looks like
Very,
they, like
yeah.
left like a little like Swiss village and just were like, we're
Oh.
just gonna be in Quebec.
How lovely.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I would go.
Mont Tremblant has
Yeah.
a racetrack called Circuit Mont Tremblant. It has hosted or currently hosts Formula One, Can-Am, Trans Am, Champ Car World Series. Formula One. That must
They have
be
a
quite an
sky
event.
ride.
Oh, isn't that fun? That's probably what the guys are doing right now.
One of those.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's one of those things that you get in and that
You
it
get
gets on a
in-
rope and it goes up a mountain.
I mean, I'm guessing it's part of maybe this because they've got
Like a gondola?
They've got skiing and stuff.
Gondola
What
is the word I was trying to think of.
Is it called a gondola if it's not in the water?
Oh,
Is it
If
on
it
the
goes
water?
up the
I don't
hill,
know.
it's
I
a-
don't know. I am not an expert on.
well, gondolas, they have the boats in
Mhm.
Venice. But like here, we've got Grouse Mountain, and you can either walk up, which I do
Sky
not,
gondola.
Take
or you
the
could take
gondola
the gondola
and walk down.
Oh,
and walk. Nope, gondola.
Gondola down.
There have been there are stories about it's
it
called
is
the Grouse
gondola,
Grind.
Yes.
I just
Mm.
used the word gondola today because I was recommending the Grouse Mountain to
Oh,
a visiting
word.
colleague.
Good word.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Like
Most-
you get to see the sights.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
famous
this-
for its
see,
ski
so the thing I
resort.
pulled up. It's the Squamish thing. It says the Sea to Sky gondola in Squamish.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
a
first
different
thing that
one.
came-
That's like
Oh,
like scary shit. I'm talking about Grouse Mountain.
oh,
It
okay.
just goes from like the base of the mountain and it's like a 10-minute ride up, but you see the whole city, all the islands, the sea. It's on a beautiful day. It's
That sounds wonderful.
we went there as an office group one
There are
time.
beautiful landscapes
drinks.
in your country.
Yeah,
love to see more
BC
of
too.
them.
Like there's
BC?
so many. Every province except Alberta
It's just corn
is beautiful.
or whatever they have out there. I don't know.
Alberta, well, they
Wheat,
have the Rockies, but the rest is flat.
yeah. I mean, there
Flat,
is
flat,
Lake Louise. There is Lake Louise. but-
Yes, and Banff.
Yes.
Banff. My daughter and Sophia and Coibri went to Banff this summer. And I was like, oh, dodgy because the smoke and all the fires and
Yeah.
everything. But no, they had a beautiful trip.
Oh, wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian grizzly bear attack victims were on permitted hike carrying bear spray, says Reuters 2 days ago.
Reuters. Oh, I heard a podcast one time hosted by Seth Rogen. He was interviewing a guy
No.
who yeah, it's I forget what it's called, but it's hosted by him. But he has guests that come on and tell their stories. And there was this one guy who got mauled by a fucking grizzly, and he
Hmm.
was in the middle of nowhere with no phone and no way. Like the grizzly grabbed him from his abdomen and swung him around, and he would. Anyway, the story of how he survived is obviously miraculous, but it's
Yeah.
just like harrowing. Like the things going through his mind, how he's
Yeah.
never going to see his family again, and anyway. That's just an
Nice.
aside, but grizzlies, like fucking just don't. How about don't do you like go where the
Bears
There's a
so
grizzlies
cute.
whole lot
that
of
will leave them
places where there are not bears.
Yeah,
Like tons. Like
yeah.
I'm looking around, no bears. And Albany is lovely. Don't care
Yeah.
what anybody says.
We have bears.
Oh, we have all kinds of bears.
We have bears.
But and then
we-
there's another story about in the United States, the first actually recorded grizzly attack where they attacked and like mauled to death 2 people. Before that, nobody thought grizzlies were dangerous. They were just walking around among them. And these guys were just sleeping out in the open. It was about in the 60s. I forget where it was, but it's like
the
actual-
1960s?
Yes, in the United States, and these 4 people were just like, sleep outside in our sleeping bags with all our food out and all that
Mhm.
kind of stuff.
Mm-mm.
But there was
I-
no warning about grizzly bears of any kind.
So, not to go aside again, because I gotta
Sorry.
hop on that. But there's one
We
more
gotta
thing.
pull that thread.
There's a thread I have to pull on that for a reason, because an evergreen tweet was tweeted 2 days ago,
Oh.
If the Habs started the season with a top 6 of Caulfield, Suzuki, Newhook, that seems to be pretty plausible, Slavkovsky, Doc, and Raphael Harvey-Pinard, if he manages. So that's our top 6. Decent. That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The old man of the group, who would be the oldest player of those 6?
Oh.
Caulfield,
Newhook?
Suzuki, Newhook, Slavkovsky, Doc, and Raphael Harvey-Pinard.
Doc.
Is it New Hook?
It is RHP.
RHP.
Oh.
At 24, he'd be the oldest of those 6.
There was something that I was like, there was a broadcast. I think I was one of the games I was listening to.
Slavkovsky
like,
is
yeah,
19 still.
Jordan Harris was the
Maybe.
oldest defenseman playing at one of the preseason games.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that would make sense. But it's something, it brings me back down to earth.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, these are a bunch of children. They're a bunch of toddlers playing with blocks still. It's going to take another 2-3 years before the Habs are good again. It'll be the 10th anniversary of the Happy Hour, and we'll have a good team again.
So if anybody has a terminal illness, they're not going to watch any. That's what I always think. If anybody has a terminal illness and they're watching this,
Just give it out.
it's
That's
just
it.
it's just over.
Take up a
spend
hobby.
your time doing something else. Spend your time doing something else, because you're going to be disappointed.
That made me think a really terrible thought, and
Yeah, that the Habs will suck.
no, it's not about the Habs.
Oh, okay.
It's
What?
I'm not.
You know,
I'm not I'll send
Okay.
it to the group chat.
we'll trust your judgment. Okay.
I'm not gonna say. Anyway.
I'm gonna bring it back to the Bears.
Back
So
to Bears.
because
Okay.
I am running out of stuff to say about the Habs until the last preseason game and then next week. So let's actually do that. Last
will watch
preseason
that
game.
game.
Last preseason game against Ottawa on Saturday. We can expect that it's going to be pretty damn close to what the opening night roster is going to be, barring some crazy catastrophe. The season opener is next Wednesday. Actually, it's less than a week away. Real
my God.
hockey, the actual hockey season against the Toronto Mopluffs. So here we go.
Here we go.
The Bears. So in the 1960s,
The Bears.
Americans thought that grizzly bears were just large, cuddly creatures. They
Cute,
didn't
we can
attack
feed
people.
them.
Now, I get you there, but
I'm not even joking.
Today I was reading about Theodore Roosevelt. If you don't know anything about Teddy Roosevelt,
Wheelchair, right?
what's that?
Wasn't he in a wheelchair?
No, that was Franklin.
That was Frank.
That his cousin. Franklin during World War
Ah.
II. Teddy during, I think he was elected in 1901 or 1902. The older.
Oh,
Teddy,
okay.
the elder.
Okay.
Roosevelt was a police commissioner in New York City. Later
Mhm.
became a governor of New York. Fought in the Spanish-American War, which coincidentally
wow.
enough ended the Spanish presence, as in the Spanish presence in the Caribbean. Ended
The
that.
colony.
Yeah, so Cuba became American-ish and blah, blah, all that nonsense. And then he
Right.
went on to become president. We have to thank Teddy Roosevelt for the United States National Park System. Before then, parks were not protected by the federal government. He was a great outdoorsman, Teddy Roosevelt.
Wow, quite
He-
the resume.
He also coined the very sort of famous phrase, speak softly, carry a big stick.
Oh.
That's his. And he brought to the White House not just pets, a menagerie. I made a list for a friend of mine today explaining why.
Now, why were you guys talking about Teddy Roosevelt? That intrigues me.
He is
James the history major.
he's in Civilization 6 as the American leader.
Oh, I
he's
see.
in- Is he? Robin Williams plays him in Night at the Museum too.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
think that
oh,
is him. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, good call. So, okay.
I don't know if he's also in one, but he's in one of them.
The pets that we know about through photographs and letters or correspondence that Teddy, had written during his time at the White House. 2 Shetland ponies, a stable of horses, not just one or two, a stable of horses, a pig, a herd, that was under a herd of guinea pigs.
Oh,
They
gross.
get lonely.
And now A
That's a
bear.
Peruvian delicacy.
A bear. He had 5 bears at some point
Oh,
at the
for
White
heaven's
House.
sakes.
Now, it's funny because in letters he wrote to one of the zoos. He's like, "I'm so sorry to, presume my misgivings upon you, good sirs of the zoo, but would you please kindly consider taking my bear, because we do not have the facilities to care for him." In that scrawling, language
Yeah.
that people used back in the day when you're a president. A horned frog, a badger, a blue macaw, a piebald rat, a flying squirrel, 2 kangaroo rats, a snake, a rabbit, a one-legged rooster, a dancing Pekingese, Pekingese, excuse me,
That's a
Pekingese.
dog.
a bull terrier, a rat terrier, a Chesapeake Bay retriever,
Those are also
a
dogs.
Ooh.
Saint
very
Bernard that he did not want but soon became his favorite dog, a Manchester Terrier, and a cat. And those are the animals that we know about. A badger.
Wow.
He had a badger for
A
one of his
badger.
kids,
They're mean.
and apparently it was very nice. The kid would just carry it around like this in the White House, just a badger and the kid in the
That's
White
so
House,
funny.
Casual badger.
whatever. Oh, there's one letter that said one of the kids went to a pet store, at the turn of the century and bought 3 snakes, brought them into the Oval Office while a meeting of some import was happening, tripped. Snakes go everywhere. So all the cabinet and the freaking, all the senior staff people are running around, and Teddy's like, because Teddy Roosevelt, he was a man's man. He was the closest thing I think Americans
Davy
had
Crockett.
to Davy Crockett or Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
The closest.
That's it. Very interesting. And
He
like you
also
have to
Alice's
imagine
dad.
the grounds must have been just like very rural.
Oh my God. Yeah, back then, I mean, we're talking, like I said, like
Yeah.
it wasn't 1905. I don't know what
Oh
happened.
shit, yeah.
Like I know
There's
the
not even
19
like roads,
I know the
not even,
1920s,
cars.
but like 1905? Come on.
Yeah, it's like horse and buggy.
Oh, exactly. And so
That's very cool.
so
More
with all that being
children.
said, that's all the good stuff about Teddy. There's plenty of bad about him too. A lot of stuff
Well,
in
nobody's
the
perfect.
a lot of stuff in the Spanish-American War were a bit suspect.
Yeah.
But it also was like, we're Americans. Get on our
Yeah.
horse. I'm gonna ride with the Rough Riders. That's where that came from.
I'm gonna steal your land.
Exactly.
You're gonna build my house.
It went actually the Americans got into it because one of their naval ships exploded and they blamed it on the Spanish, and it's never been proven, I don't think. It's a whole thing. I was
just
reading
wanted
about
a
it like, oh my
reason.
God, this is crazy. Anyway,
They just wanted a reason.
bears are bad. Leave them alone. I mean, they're good, but just leave them alone. They're
Yeah,
fine
I-
without
Their
you.
ears are so cute. Though. Like, why do their ears look like that?
Just
You
a
cannot
very
get them.
quick little anecdote. When
Yep.
Max was about 5, for some reason we were having a conversation about like where would you love to go if you could go anywhere in the world? Where would you love to go? And he's like Russia.
Bearland.
No, he's like Russia.
Russia.
And I'm like,
Was it because of the bears
like,
on
that
the
was, like-
bicycles?
he goes, and I go, why? And he goes, dancing bears. Like I think he'd seen a dancing bear on Sesame Street or something like that, but
That's
like,
so
duh,
cute.
mom.
Like,
Russia.
Mom, get with the program. I want to go to Russia, watch the dancing bears.
Obviously.
Okay?
And then Sophia wanted China because she wished she was Mulan. And she always said, I wish I was Chinese.
Wow.
Kids are cute. Anyway,
Oh,
that's enough
youth, they
about
don't
my
care about any of that
feelings.
stuff. They got it right. Funny you mentioned Mulan because I had karaoke Make a Man Out of You at
Oh, yeah.
karaoke in
Yeah.
Montreal. And it was a lot of fun.
Again.
Yeah.
Not again, just the one
Oh,
time weeks ago.
Yeah.
Holy crap, was that fun? Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Karaoke's a good time.
So that's
Karaoke is a good time.
karaoke is a
Except
great
for
time.
that, I went like with genuine Japanese businessmen to karaoke one time with my girlfriends. And I had so much whiskey that
Oh
I
my
was
God.
barfing for days.
But the karaoke was fun.
But the karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
So, one of the lasting regrets of my life that I have not been able to let myself down about yet
Are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
is
Oh, God.
that when I was in Japan,
David
I did
Maria.
not go to a karaoke bar.
What?
I'm
It
so
didn't
disappointed in
didn't
you.
even register to me
Oh,
until like the
man.
day before I had to pack and leave. I was like, "Oh yeah. No. Why?" So there was that.
That's
But
why
no,
we
it was a
have
good
we
time.
have Fanta City in Vancouver.
We have where do we karaoke now? We used to do it at Lionheart, but then the lady got a job and moved away. So I don't know anymore. Around here, it's kind of scarce.
I don't know where to go around here. In college, there was this guy. His name was Karaoke Chris, and he traveled around to like all of the college bars. Like he had a different day every week, at each bar. And I was Mondays at Big Gun, and he knew if I was not there by a certain time that somebody else could have my song, but he would save Mr. Brightside for me every week.
There was a
And then I got-
karaoke night. Yeah.
And if I got there and I was like, I'm gonna do a different song, he'd be like, okay, cool, that's fine. But he would save it for me because I bought him food and I also tipped him very well. And he was great. I love him. I hope he's doing well.
Thank you, karaoke Chris.
Yes.
There's this gay bar on Robson that escapes me, but
Perfect.
we went
We're
as a
going.
group on
We're
karaoke
going.
night, and with my friend Patrick, we sang "You're the one that I want, you're the one I want, honey." Oh, so much fun! And
One
you
time
think
my
you
friend-
sound great, but you really sound like shit.
but you're having a great
It's
time.
so much fun, like
You're
so
having a
much
great
fun,
time.
because like the dance routine and the whole thing.
Yeah. One time my friend and I did Benny and the Jets, but we were wasted. Amazing. We're drunk and we're just going at the end over and over again. And then finally Chris was like, okay, we're done. That's enough Bennies.
Yeah.
We're done.
And at the gay bars, there comes a point where the guys are no longer like talking to you, and they're just like, it's
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking
But
about.
it's
Never
so
been
much
to
fun.
a bar like that. Nope.
what?
Never.
He's lying.
Okay,
He's being
okay.
facetious.
Jesus
Please,
Christ.
my lord.
You have not lived.
Okay. There's a place called Waterworks in Albany, and if I'm not there on any given weekend, well, if I'm in town and I'm not at Waterworks at some point, something happened. Dial 911. Something untoward. Like I'm probably going to go there tonight after we're done recording. Come to think
Jesus
of it.
Christ.
Listen,
We went to my girlfriend and
I'm
I
living.
went with our friend Patrick to like
Patrick.
this first annual all gay party
Mm.
in Kelowna. This was like 10 years ago.
Mm.
And like in Kelowna, like it's pretty,
it's
it's-
pretty rural.
well, I mean, it at the time it was not, I wouldn't say rednecky, but very intolerant. And
Mhm.
it was like you weren't out in Kelowna. And so they organized this party, and it was this huge event, and we went especially for that. And my girlfriend and I walked in, and all these girls were hitting on us, so we had to pretend that we were lovers.
Duh.
So that people would leave us alone. And so Lisa goes into the bathroom, and she's like, "Veronica, don't go into the bathroom." And I go into the bathroom, and they're all having sex.
Yeah.
It's just like because
Yeah.
because it's like their first chance. They're having so much
Yeah.
fun being like out. And anyway, it was so much fun.
When I was in college,
Gotta get to Kelowna.
before I turned 21, the only club that you could get into at 18 was the gay club. And the friends I went
That's how
with,
they
we
get
all
you.
ended up
Indoctrination.
we all ended up coming out at some point later on in our lives, but it was after we stopped going to the gay club. But we would go there because they had drag shows. Their Halloween night, amazing.
Oh my God.
Amazing. But
Yeah.
the bathrooms, they had 2 bathrooms, and then there were stalls in the bathrooms, but they were not gendered bathrooms at all. And it was just like a given. Like if you go into
Yeah.
any of either of the bathrooms, you're probably going to see somebody doing drugs or having sex. And you just
Right.
go do your business, let them do their
Yep.
business, and then you come back out.
Yep.
And it's fine.
Okay. I got to pee.
There it is. Done.
I have all those parts. Nothing
Yeah.
I haven't seen before.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. But it was
No idea
anyway,
what
it
you
was
guys are
funny.
talking about. That's so
Because
strange.
we were like,
That's so
Lisa
strange
and I
and
were just like,
awesome.
like lipstick lesbians. And all of Patrick's friends were so shiny and beautiful and smelled great.
Yeah.
Like, smelled like looked 100 times better than Lisa and me.
God damn it, Patrick.
And so like ripped. Like,
Mhm.
dude.
Yeah, all the gay fellas I know around here look very well. It's like, God damn.
They're always shiny and perfect.
But then, ask them to play soccer, and it's like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. It's like, okay, I get it. I understand. It's okay. Let's see. Okay. I think okay. We got enough time. Okay. Training camp's still going on. Habs are doing their thing. We're moving past that now. We're going to get into what we watch. I'm going to start men first. I started watching Hijack.
That's on
Mm.
my
That's
list.
your fault, Veronica.
That's on my list.
Idris Elba.
They should just call the show Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Lying.
Anything that he's in, Idris Elba.
No,
Idris Elba.
it's super cool. It's super interesting. I think I'm on episode
Yes.
5-ish or so.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's super good.
It's about to get bonkers.
Good. Oh, I
Like,
bet
I don't
it
want
is.
no spoilers,
No,
but
I
like,
bet.
you know, we were like, what? Wait,
a-
what?
What? No way. No way.
It is on my list.
I enjoyed it.
I want the writers to get paid so we can get another season of Shrinking.
Oh,
yeah.
that
Well,
ought to
aren't they getting
happen
paid now?
Yeah, the
Allegedly, I think it's supposed to go into effect. Like it's a preliminary agreement.
I
but
think
it's
the
supposed to take
writers
this-
started working this week.
Yeah, the night shows are back.
Oh,
The
okay.
talk shows are back.
Yeah. I remember reading that, but it's like the actors side of
Oh,
it
the
that
actors.
isn't.
Yeah.
And then
And the
remember
The streaming services, I think, is what's
Yeah.
kind
So,
of being.
I love Shrinking so much. and
Oh
I
my
need
God.
more.
and then
More.
there's the auto worker strike as well, which comes at a great time because I was thinking of buying a new car.
Yes.
Walter.
Yeah, see you
He's
later,
been through
Walt.
it.
Sick of
I
your
keep on
shit.
thinking it's Howard.
No. Well, the thing is, like, the
Walter.
first car was Donnie. This is Walter. And I gotta think
My
of
Jeep is Shea Weber.
there is a deep connection between those two names and my naming convention with my cars, but I will not reveal it.
The nomenclature.
The nomenclature. The
What are you watching, Beth? Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Are you still
um,
watching shows, Dave?
Oh, I had only one more to mention. It was Star Wars Ahsoka. I really like it. I mean, there's like 8,000 Star Wars shows out now, but this one's different because in this essay, I'm going to explain. It's being directed by the guy that put together the animated Clone Wars show, and I loved it. And I didn't realize that he was directing this until like halfway through this series for Ahsoka. And I was like, wow, this is like really well done. There's like a narrative that's like, oh yeah, they're doing a lot of touches back in the day, and they're adding a lot of interesting, cool new things. Like, oh wow, what an imaginative way to bring back old media. And then I look at the cast, I'm like, oh, it's Dave Filoni, that guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. And
Right.
the season finale was tonight, and I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Can't wait. That's all I got.
So I've started the new season of the Great British Bake Off on Netflix.
Did
I
they
think there's
bake
only
bread?
one. There is a bread week. The first week was cake week this time. So they had to make 3 different cakes. And there's a girl on there, and she has a cochlear implant, and so she speaks, but she also signs, and then she has an interpreter as well, which is really
Oh.
neat.
Wait, she has a what?
A cochlear implant.
What's that?
She was born
It's-
deaf, and
yeah.
then they do an implant in your head, and then there's something that attaches on the outside, like magnetically, and it goes in your ear so you can hear.
Didn't know we did that sort of thing.
And
So
nobody
she's
believes
an
in science.
android.
No, she's so cute. There's
Might be a cyborg.
then there's this
but whatever.
other gentleman. He's like an older black gentleman, and he just like, I want to be friends with him so badly. He just seems so sweet, and I'm like, I feel like he just makes like the best tea and gives great hugs. Like, I forget his name. Because there's only been the one episode so far, but everyone is lovely, and I love them.
Yeah,
Um,
it feels like a great get
it's-
cozy show.
It is definitely a great cozy show.
Yeah.
And then there's this. It's an anime for very small children. I have been tweeting about this.
Showbits.
There's only 2 seasons. It's on Hulu, but it's called Banania. And
Oh no.
it's teeny tiny cats, and they live in banana peels,
Oh.
and they have adventures. It's so cute. So I was tweeting about it.
Kind of
and
like
I saw-
Hamtaro.
Yes, it's so cute. It's so cute.
The one
Like-
anime, for those that don't know, Hamtaro is an anime about a group of hamster friends that do hamster adventures,
Yeah.
and it's so awesome.
Like, I was tweeting about it, and I got Dominique to watch it, and we both like binged it in like 2 days. Like, there's not a ton of episodes. I think there's like 2 seasons of 8 episodes, and the episodes are only 8 minutes long. Like, it's not long
Right.
at all, but it's so, like, literally, if you just need something cute to like make your day better, like, banana. It's banana, but then there's a Y before the last A.
Banana.
But they have like there's a dad
Banana.
banana, and he has a little comb over and he wears glasses and reads the newspaper.
Oh my God.
There's an old banana and he has like a brown wrinkly peel.
Oh no.
There's like an emo banana.
Oh Lord.
But then they also just have like different like cat species. Like there's like a Scottish fold. There's like an orange tabby, and then what they have, I guess in Japan, like gray tabbies are called mackerel tabbies. So like a mackerel tabby, they have a
like
they have
the fish.
Yeah.
No, a tabby. Like
No,
mackerel,
like
yeah,
mackerel, yeah. I don't know why, but I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's a
There's
silly
an
place.
episode where like
Yeah.
three bananas are like walking around the house in the dark, but then they're like, we hear footsteps behind us, and it's a fourth person, and they're all freaking out because they think it's a ghost, but it's just the black cat banana, and he like blends into the dark, and so they're like, you're too dark, you need to like warn us if you're sneaking up on us and whatever. But like they don't speak, it's like narrated by like this like dad voice person.
Oh, that's so much fun.
It's adorable.
That's awesome.
It's
Hell yeah.
literally it's for small children. I am 31 years old. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
I will watch adult shows at some point in my life.
Yeah.
Banana is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Yes.
Lately, I wasn't going to mention this, but you reminded me. The other night, I blew like about an hour just flipping through Instagram reels
Oh no.
of like
As one does.
little animals and little kids who swear, like so fucking funny.
it's
there's-
the purest form of comedy.
And I literally like was for an hour scrolling through these. There was one kitten, I'm talking baby kitten,
Mhm.
that was hugging a baby puppy,
Oh my god.
like a little puppy this big, and like
Cute.
she was like hugging and just lying there like this gray fluffy kitten. And then there was one little girl, she was maybe 2, and her mom is filming her first time on the airplane, and she's like, and the caption is, when you think the captain is speaking directly to you. And the captain's like, welcome aboard on our flight tonight. And she goes, okay. And she goes, I got my seatbelt. I got my seatbelt. Talking to the ceiling.
That's
Oh
so
my,
cute.
I
Oh
watched
my
it so many
God.
times because she's just like, he's talking to me. She was just like so cute.
That's
that's amazing.
adorable.
Anyway, there's a but what I've been rewatching lately, like rewatching, and the first time I watched it live all the way through, and I found it too like depressing and dark. Like I keep on thinking, will I ever rewatch it? I had to be
Rocco's
in the right
Modern
mood.
Life.
Mad Men.
Oh, Mad Men.
Oh,
Have you guys seen it?
I have not.
Have not.
I have
It's one of the
not.
ones I missed.
It's so wonderful,
It's been on
and
my list forever.
it's
It was just
very
one of
well
those
written.
ones where everybody was like, "Watch this show." I'm gonna.
Yeah,
shut
it's
this
very
down."
well performed. And the first time that I
Mhm.
saw it, it's just like there's so much, like the lead character is just like he's just so deeply depressed, and he's so deeply damaged, and there's so much
Oh,
nuance to
these-
all of
these
the characters.
Damaged
January
boys.
Jones plays his first wife in it. And no spoiler, whatever. But she plays his first wife in it, and she is such a fucking pain in the ass, that
Mm.
character. But she portrays her so well. Like just a childish, petty, spoiled, adult wife. But she just nails it. And all of the performances are so good. And there's just like crazy shit that goes on. And the reason I got into it at the first time is because I used to work at an advertising agency. And it is exactly like that. All the meetings. So I got super into it because all the meetings and, all the hijinks, and everybody's drinking all day, and there's always booze in the fridge, and, all that kind of stuff. But I remember when I interviewed for that job, the guy who eventually became my boss, the managing director, he says to me, so working here is like Mad Men, but only nice to women. Because it is actually really crazy, because it starts in the 60s.
Oh yeah, and that's
There's crazy shit in there. Like they go for a picnic, and they have their blanket out in the park and all that stuff with all their trash and all that shit. And when they leave, they just shake the blanket
Yep.
and the trash just all over the place. And they're like, okay, let's go. you know, and kids crawling around the car, nobody's in a seatbelt. Like
Yeah.
they just portray all of that stuff,
It's
and
the good old days,
the
baby.
sexism
Oh,
is just
God.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
And anyway,
It's
Kristen Penn, one of my favorite actresses, is in this show too, and she is so fucking good. Such a deep character too. Anyway, I recommend it very much, and I finally was able to get in the right headspace to go, okay, I can watch this again.
Mhm.
And then I feel like, oh, why did I wait so long? It is so good. So
I
good.
got
It's on my
um,
list for forever.
Check it out.
Speaking of
It's on a
characters,
few different services.
yeah,
It's on Netflix, I think,
it's an
still.
AMC show originally,
Yeah,
right?
It's
AMC,
on Prime
okay.
and
Mm.
Apple TV Plus. I know that for sure.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting.
perfect. I have both of those.
Yeah.
The what was I thinking of? So speaking of characters that drive you nuts, not to give away anything on Hijack, and this is really gonna show off the man in me. That one mom,
Oh my God.
I'm like,
And the one female hijacker, I was ready to reach through
Oh,
the
yeah.
screen and slap her
I'm
myself.
telling you, the husband with her, I was like, man, why would we even go anywhere? I don't even care about the situation. They can blow me
Yeah.
out the door. I'm just gonna like get one good in there and get out
They
of here.
shouldn't even allow people like that on
Oh,
flights. You
she
shouldn't be
was
able to
she gives me anxiety just not saying anything. I'm like,
fully agree. I'm right there with you.
what's gonna happen? Oh my god, it's even so get ready for some fun on this one,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
And there it is.
And Mad Men, I'm really looking forward to you guys watching that too, because it's very
it's
loyal to the times.
great. I have what else am I watching? Invasion. I'm getting through. Have you gone a bit further in Invasion?
No, why I haven't yet. We got caught up watching other stuff.
Yeah. No, it's okay because
Yeah.
like I really like the first season. The second season is still a little to me, but whatever.
Okay.
Just
I
letting
think we
you
were
know.
like on season 2 or 3, not season 2, episode
Episode.
2 or 3 of the first season.
Yeah, where one of my great joys in the beginning of Invasion is seeing oh god damn it, Sam Neill.
Yes.
I love him.
Yep.
Love him so
Yep.
much. I love Sam
Yep.
Neill. Great guy. Okay, we're at our time.
We're at our time.
Habs play Saturday, last preseason game, and then we'll get the finalized roster finally. And then
Finally.
it's hockey, baby, next week against the Leafs. Starting off strong.
Yep.
That's it. So
I gotta get my game center before then.
woohoo. Yeah, I'm just gonna be pirating it. I didn't
I'm
say
gonna
that.
ask you
If it's-
guys for
if
a
it's
link
on
for
ESPN
Saturday's
Plus,
game.
I'm pirating it.
Yeah.
Unless they're showing it on one of my sports channels here, but I doubt it because it's the Habs.
Right.
So.
And okay, that's it. So like,
That's it.
subscribe, etc. Talk to you all later, and bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So long, farewell,
Awesome.
bye.
Good night.